Alright, guys, welcome to the channel again. As you know, my name is Bax, and I've been trading for quite a while like now. This is the second video I'm making about my trading journey on this channel. So do well to check the first, which was the episode 1 of me trading my 5k ghost funded trader account. Alright, so yeah, we ended last week with a $30 drawdown, right? So this week, just like the title says, we were able to pass phase 1 and phase 2, and now we're funded. So I'm so sorry I could not document those trades one by one, during the course of the week. Sorry, because I think it has been 2 weeks since the last video. So, but I had issues with my second phone, which I had record. I actually documented the trades, but it was on my second phone, and I had issues with that phone. So for now, the phone will not be active for a while. So with that being said, let's move on to business. So I'm going to show you guys the trades that helped us pass this account, and also I'm going to show you the Gmails that Goods Funded send us, and I'm also going to show you guys, I think I on my other phone actually screen recorded the trades that helped us pass phase 2. I think it was just phase 1 that I'm missing. So with that being said, let's get to the video. So yeah, let's pop up trading view first. So yeah, the trade that helped us pass phase 1, or let's start with phase 1, which is going to be USD card sell. I caught a sniper entry USD card sell. It was a beautiful sell, sweet momentum. So sorry guys, my network is not kind of slow. My network is really slow. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong. Let me check. I'm so sorry guys. My network is bad right now. Really slow. So I just have to refresh my hotspot on my Wi-Fi. Okay. Alright, so let me look for that cell. Okay. So this was a beautiful cell caught on USD card. This was the trade that helped us pass phase 1. So yeah, I think we made about like $400 from this trade. I think for something, because we are currently on the drawdown on phase 1. So yeah, we made about $400 plus on that account, and then that was how we were able to pass the account. So yeah, I'm gonna pop, like I said, I'm gonna show you guys the Gmail that was sent to us by Good Funded Trader. Sorry guys, my network is kinda slow. Alright, so this was the phase 1. Alright, so this was the phase one. As you can see, phase one passed. Certificates. Hi Peter Kelvin, you can see all the messages and and yeah. Yo guys, here's the certificates I was presented from the phase one. I know saying I like this kind of level now. I don't like better thing. So yeah, like I said, this is the phase one completed. Yeah, my name written boldly, proudly presented to. Yeah. So yeah, let's move on to phase two. So let's check the dates. This was on July 15th. That was when they actually reviewed and confirmed this. So now they sent this Gmail. This phase two was actually verified yesterday. They sent the Gmail I was yesterday, and I think I passed the account. I was on Wednesday. Now the truth is I actually had passed this account, the phase two, since last week Tuesday, which was on the 26th. But I was not aware. Not that I was not aware. I know the minimum trading days rule, but I actually did not pay attention to it, so I actually forgot. Right? So I was just left with one more trading day. So that's why I had to. I actually found that I was on I think on Monday this week because I was waiting for their verification since last week and I didn't get their verification. So I was wondering what happens. I had to go through my account again, and then I saw that I was missing one trading day, which means I had to make 0.5%, which is $25, which I did. That was on Wednesday, right? So let's move on to checking. Okay, so you see funded stage unlocked, validation complete, I Peter, whatever. Now let's move on to the part you guys are waiting for, the certificate. So here it is, guys. Here it is. So we are officially funded with $5,000, in trading capital. So yeah. So let's move on to I'm going to show you guys the trade that helped us pass phase two, which was a gold trade. Yeah, it's a gold trade. Both of them gold trades. I've actually not been trading gold for a while, but yeah, this was the trade that helped us pass. The single trade was the trade that helped us pass the phase two. So yeah, I took this trade. That was on the 26th, Tuesday, 26th of June, and I think I made $306 from this trade. No, I think I made 320, I guess, because we were on the drawdown. So I made 320 on this, which was 6% plus on this account. And then I was hoping to get a Gmail from them saying I passed, but I didn't get that Gmail on Tuesday, on Wednesday, Thursday. Throughout the week, I didn't get it. I was still waiting for it. So I was hoping they would take it longer to verify because they take normally 2 to 3 days, 2 to 3 working days. So when I didn't get that Gmail, I was now thinking, so I had to check my account again, and I saw that I missed one trading day. So yeah, basically, you see, I took a trade here that was on. It should be on Monday. Yes, this is on Monday. So I actually took some little small loss. So this trade helped me recover it, but I was not still at 20% yet. Then I took this one. So on Wednesday, this was the one that helped us complete the phase, and now we are funded, right? So yeah,
Beautiful.
I just said I should.
Sir.
Like I said, I was gonna update you guys, and I'll also carry you guys along these challenges. All right, also carry you guys along these challenges. So yeah, that's it. That's basically it. I won't be breaking down trades on this video because it's gonna be a short one. But I'll try as much as possible to break down the trades I'll be taking in the further stage from from today onward. I'll try to be breaking down the trades I'm looking at, the trade I'm looking to take, right? So with that being said, I'm going to have a word with you guys, right? Um, Now, first of all, I've been trading for quite a while now, right? Took me 2 years, almost 2 years and a half. Trading is almost 4 years. Trading took me almost 2 years and a half. Almost, let me say, it took me 2 years to actually start like see consistent results. Not that I'm not missing results, but consistent results. And why was that? Because I didn't have a mentor. I actually the way I learned how to trade. So I started trading in 2022, late 2022. So um and I would say if you're watching this right now, one of the best things you will ever do is getting a mentor, somebody that's going to walk you through the forex market, walk you through the forex journey, right? Because that's very, very important. It's going to save you a lot of mistakes, a lot of, you know, psychological, emotional mistakes. Because this person is going to be there to guide you through how he or she has done it from, you know, and has seen results, right? So with that being said, I normally do this to like trading prop firms, and I usually flip, do a lot of flipping, right? I documented quite a lot of flipping, but maybe one of these days I'm going to post it on YouTube here, you know. So, but back in the day, I used to trade small account, $10, $200, 300, you know. But the truth is, that was not like flipping is not sustainable because flipping is you're taking high risk. So I decided to start trading, prop firm. And then my approach to prop firm, in my years of trading, I think this account I'm trading now should be maybe my fifth, or no, maybe my sixth prop firm I'm trading. Like two-phase prop firm. I've traded two for the next prop firm, and then about I think three or four. So let's say around six prop firm I've been trading. Right. And my other approach to the other prop firms I've been trading, to the other accounts I've been trading has been, risk, try and risk small, try. But let me tell you something. One thing I have learned is don't treat the prop firm game like one account matters. Because if you treat it that way, you'll be so emotionally attached to that account, you're going to blow it. And another thing that a lot of people fail to understand is don't waste time on the challenge phase. What that simply means is you have to risk high, pass that challenge phase fast, or fail it fast. Why? Because the more time you spend on the challenge phase, there's high chances you're going to fail it. So what that means is you either risk 2%, but risk under the daily drawdown. So you don't end up breaching your account based on the max daily drawdown limit. So with that being said, you have to, come up with a plan. Don't trade a profit account like, you're trading a normal account because it's not a normal account, right? It's two things that are either going to happen. You're either going to fail it or pass it, right? And for instance, for example, if you get if you really want to do well in the prop firm space, you actually need to treat the prop firm game like with the concept of money in, money out. Now, the risk reward should be how much am I putting in? For example, let's say you have like $1,000 and you said, okay, this $1,000 I want to put into trading. What you should do, and you want to go through the prop firm route, what you need to do is split that. You don't go ahead instead of funding that $1,000, right? I'm not saying you cannot fund it. You can always fund it and trade it in your personal account. But let's say you want to leverage on prop firms, and what you need to do is you split that um $1,000 into maybe 10 places or into maybe 5 places. What that means is $200, so you have 5 chances. And with this $200, 5 chances means you're getting a prop firm account size worth $200. So let's say you're getting maybe a 25K account. I think 25K account for good funded is below $200, is around $88, I guess, or I think, yeah, $88 or maximum $100. Let's say $100 for 25K account. So what you should do, maybe you get a 25K account, maybe like 10 accounts. What you're looking to do is pass two. Just what you need to do is pass just two or even one. And then if you get a 2 to 3% payout on that account, no, if you get a 4% payout on that account, you're break even if you pass one. So you have 10 chances to try, right? Now, when you want to trade the account, don't start trading it with 1% risk, whatever. Because if you're trading 1% risk, let's say you get a 1 to 2, a 1 to 3 risk to reward, or let's even say you get a 1 to 4 risk to reward. If you're trading with a 1% risk, you've just made 4% with 1% risk, right? So, but let's say you up your risk to 2%. If you get a 1 to 4, you've just made 8%, passing your first phase in just one trade. So all you just need is just one opportunity, and then with good risk, you're done, right? So if you try this approach over the course of this account, 10 accounts you've actually gotten with this $1,000 risk, you're going to discover you're going to pass. You're not going to be so bad in trading that you can't pass one account out of 10 accounts. Right? You have 10 tries, 10 25K to pass. I mean, if you have, so you can also do the math. If you have lower than $1,000, if you have $200, if you have $500. I mean, somebody that has $200, you can only go for maybe 5K account. Split that $100 into 5K account. If you can buy two, buy two, and you go with this approach. So basically, I said that's what I've learned, right? On this my trading journey, it's what I've learned. Is what I've, these things are things I've, you know, that I've actually discovered and learned that have actually helped me to get to this point. So now I'm going to let you guys in on how my approach to this account, my risk management, and now remember on the phase challenge phase, I was risking 2%. Now we are funded, right? Now we are funded. So this is the rule for my risk management. If I'm break even, meaning if I'm at $5,000 in balance, I am going to be risking only 1%, which is $50, right? If I get any profit I make on the account, let's say my first trade is a TP, let's say I take a 1 to 2 risk to reward, which is like $100, maybe make 2%. On the next trade, I'm going to risk a 2%. I'm only allowed to risk 2% if I am above break even. I don't know if you guys understand that, right? So basically, the trades I showed you guys, I'm going to pop up a screen record of the phase 2 trades, how it went and everything. So with that being said, I mean, I don't think there's any other thing to say, right? Just catch you guys in the next video. And again, so in case you guys are watching me for the first time, my name is Ax, and this is my trading journey. So you're welcome to watch with me, to watch me grow from here to wherever I get to. But the goal is to get to the top, right? So at the end of the day, I'll be sharing my story on this channel very soon, but I don't feel it's time yet. I'm just waiting for the right time. So at the end of the day, if you want to see this channel, if you want to see me watch my journey from here, to the next level, or you want to watch me grow from this level, because definitely you're gonna the next 1 year, I'm gonna be way up there. So if you want to see the progress from here to that point, you should like, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and wait for these videos every week. So I'll try my best to be dropping these videos every week, every weekend, maybe Saturdays or Sundays. So yeah, be expecting to get trading updates from me. All right. So with that being said, peace to you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next video.